Good morning. So I am on my way to work, and I wanted to share with you guys the blessing and basically the baby that I'm carrying. So I've always wanted kids, and I've always known that motherhood is what I pretty much was made for. But earlier in the year, last year, I forgot, we're in a new year. Earlier last year, before my 22nd birthday, we went on vacation. And I have been feeling I don't know, I had a lot going on, as far as setting up my business and things like that, and working on myself spiritually, and just internally healing myself. And it was a really crazy journey so far. It had been a really crazy journey so far. But my intuition was getting really sharp, and I started to manifest this idea of having a baby. I started manifesting this idea of wanting a child for myself. So when we went on vacation, I had already been thinking about this, but when we went on vacation, something hit me, and I was like, I don't know what's going on. A lot of things had already happened that year that was just like, whoa, this is crazy. But when we went on vacation, I was like, I don't know what's going on, but I know that my 22nd year is going to be huge. I wanted it to be in the form of a child, but I didn't know for sure what it was. I just knew that it was going to be huge, and that whatever it was going to be life-changing. But I just knew by the time before I turned 23, whatever it is will have manifested itself into my reality. So, I prayed, I meditated, I, just kept walking this spiritual journey. But I just kept saying, guys, I just feel like I am with child. This was in like June. I think we went on vacation in June. So I kept saying, like, I think that I'm pregnant. And it wasn't that I was pregnant at the time. I was spiritually pregnant. I was spiritually carrying this child that I wanted to manifest into my reality. So as I am noticing all of the signs that are being shown to me, and just like different animal sightings and different number sequences, and things like that, an old friend of mine told me that she had received, that I was going to be receiving this child. At the time I was calling Royal Melody. That I was going to be receiving Royal Melody, even though it may not be in the form that I am hoping for. Royal is coming. So so I was like, whoa, like, don't tell me that. And like one day she asked me, one day I was on vacation, and I had just gotten out of the shower, and she asked me, how my baby shower was. And that was just a figure of speech, asking me how my shower went. But in her saying that, it just fell on me. And I was like, dude, don't say that, because you don't understand how bad I really want this. Which she did understand how bad I really wanted this, but it's, it was something that I really wanted. So this is all before my 22nd birthday. Well, I met my child's father when we got back from vacation a month later. I still wasn't expecting all of this to happen. So after I met him, I kind of forgot about everything that happened to me prior to meeting him and all of the different things that I had already seen and felt and, you know, heard and all of this, I had forgotten all about it. Well, eventually we called ourselves praying for a child. And one day I stopped. So one day I stopped praying for us to have a baby, because I was like, if it's really not meant for us to have a kid, I don't want to pray for us to have a kid right now. But I had already set those prayers in motion, and way before I even met him, so it was already there. It was already set, and the way that it was going to work out was already in the works, right? Y'all, I got pregnant 3 months after meeting him. You can't make me believe that this was a coincidence. Not to say, like, you know, I just have sex with random people, but I've had sex multiple times, and honestly, there were times that I was wondering how I did not get pregnant. And it took me 3 months, just 3 months, to get pregnant by my child's father. So, you know, I haven't reflected on it since getting pregnant. Really, I haven't reflected on it at all. And so I've been spending the last couple days reflecting on it, because y'all don't really understand how big of a deal this is for me. I called this, and like I said, I turned 22 this past year. So August 3rd of 2018, I turned 22 years old, and I knew 22 was going to be a huge year, and I knew 22 was going to manifest this huge life-changing experience for me. But I wasn't sure exactly what it was going to be. But when my best friend, who I considered basically like my spiritual partner, told me, I knew that I wasn't tripping. Like, this is really going to happen. So when it all happened, and now I'm reflecting on it, I'm like, wow, like, I really manifested this baby into my life. But the thing is that now I got to figure out what it is that he's here for, right? Because he's here for a reason, and he's here to teach me something. I wanted it really bad, but it's not just to have a child. Me having this baby is obviously not just for me to just have him. He's coming with a purpose. And I got to figure out what that purpose is. Y'all, I've been seeing the high-risk specialist since pretty much the beginning of my pregnancy. I hope that tomorrow will be our last appointment with them. However, I don't know what the MRI results will be. But I've always said a baby with a purpose is coming regardless. A baby with a purpose is coming regardless. I felt this message way back in June that I was getting this child. And by October, I had this child. Don't let, just because you don't see it happening right then, discourage you from praying about it, discourage you from meditating on it, discourage you from continuing to picture this reality and continue to working towards this reality. Because honestly, you don't know when it's coming. They say in church, he may not come when you want him, but he'll be there right on time. It may not happen when you want it to happen, but it'll happen as soon as it needs to happen. And I'm telling you that because, I'm living proof that that's true. But also, I've been seeing 22 and 1222 constantly. And it's crazy because it's like, oh, and I failed to mention that his original due date was July 22nd, 7/22. And I'm just like mind blown because I never really took the time to reflect on it. And it's such a huge deal because this is really a prayer answer. This is a huge moment, and I gotta remember through the hard times and through the frustrating moments that I said that I would be okay being a single mom if you just give me the child of my dreams. Like, I'm okay with doing this on my own. I know how to take care of a child. I'm not worried about that. I just want that child I want that baby. I want to be a mom. I want to do this. And it's crazy because I'm actually manifesting that into my reality. And it happens so quickly. And I honestly just don't. I'm honestly just really mind blown. I really am. I'm grateful. I am. I'm super grateful because a lot has happened. And I've been really stressed throughout my pregnancy. But I know that this was meant to be, and I know that this is nothing but God. Anyway, I just wanted to share that with you guys, and I wanted you guys to understand the background of, the situation with me and my little one inside of me. So we've been connected for a while now, not just physically but spiritually, and that's crazy to think. And he's already so perfect to me, and I can't wait to meet him. But we are 30 weeks, so we have 10 weeks to go if he stays in the full 10 weeks, and I'm so excited to meet him. And yeah, thank you for watching this video, and I guess I'll see you guys next time. Bye.